character without everything is a very scary thing if you're a Scarecrow
Absolutely. Haven't you heard? Things have changed since we last saw you, Miguel. A solid mid-tier character means trash. You are
player.
wasting your time, and the
Wasting your
character
time.
sucks. If the
No way for
character
you
is
to
in
win
top 10,
CEO. No way.
yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Whoa, wait a minute, man.
Uh-oh.
You ain't gonna take shots at white boy while I'm on this bike. You understand? Florida boys, he won because he was the best on that day. Hold that, and Scarecrow is okay, and white boy deserve props. The end.
The
Now
end.
focus
Okay.
on Jacko and Ragnarok. Let's go.
Hold on. I'm not saying that anyone's being carried.
To obtain fear toxin.
There's no honor among scoundrels.
Don't leave loose ends.
Begin.
Okay, this is fire. We're gonna get right into it, and Jacko immediately with the anti-air. Ragnarok coming like a grade A. I'm gonna scrub. I'm gonna jump in at you twice in a row, and Jacko with the solid defense now, not allowing Scarecrow to get in early on in this set.
Oh, and meets him perfectly with that interactable. However, Ragnarok does have his character's power up and ready, but I don't think Jacko really cares. He's just getting his damage, and he's trying to run away with this round.
Absolutely. You know, you put out a video today talking about the basics of blocking and why you should do it. It looks like Jacko watched it because he has no problem simply walking back and defending at will.
Yeah, no, he's doing a great job of it. And, you know, he's... This is a very interesting matchup because both these characters have great normals, and Jacko's sniffing it out perfectly. And, you know, he's definitely done his homework. And that's the thing. When you have a demon like this, it inspires you to just train more and more and really look into depth here. But Ragnarok is not far behind, squeezing him, throwing him in the corner.
Yeah, Jacko was a little misguided on that wake up. Thought he had enough chip to kill, but instead he allows Ragnarok to get his first combo of the match. Whiffs to throw, no punish from Ragnarok now. Both of these men playing impatient. And Black Manta doing a little remodeling down in Atlantis.
I don't understand how he left that move completely unpunished both times. Just Jackal's got Ragnarok shook. He's just like, is this the same person? This isn't Jackal playing. This is somebody else playing.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't watching his feet as he get hit with the toe tap. And just like that, Ragnarok back in it, tying things up. They had just about even health and an auto-correct on the missile. These are heat sneaking, my brother, as we walk our way to the corner now. Black Manta pressure incoming.
And look at that, just chipping away at him and sniffing it out perfectly, just meeting him with those two back-to-back forward threes.
Hey, getting a little slick with the float, cancel into nothing, keeping it unclashable, but no. Jacko gives him a second chance at life, trying to kill it with the harpoon that he wants Scarecrow to choke on. Apparently, he only chokes on Fear Toxin as Ragnarok gets back 25% of his health. A second chance.
No. See, what Jackal's doing here is he's toying with him. He's like, you know what? I could just stop this combo and ensure victory. But instead, I'm going to give you this harpoon. Go ahead, clash this, because I'm just going to mess around with you. All I need is one combo. All I need is one hit to swag out on you.
Oh, wait a minute now. 2 hits too much. The autocorrect not enough to kill, but a big swipe, that forward 2, clipping Ragnarok before he could jump over. Big trouble in Atlantis, but Jackal strikes first. 1-0. Black Manta doing double duty as he's probably still a stage transition out there. Alternate universes coming into play, helping Jackal secure the victory.
Black Manta.
I mean, I heard that somebody had no chance, that somebody was somebody else's demon, and right now I'm seeing something completely different.
Listen,
is it
man,
Black
Manta? And,
I mean,
you know, maybe Ragnarok's doing this for entertainment value. Maybe he's going to let him go up 2-0 and then crush his spirit with the reverse 3-0. We've seen it happen time and time again. Who knows?
No, what I saw was Jackal clearly toying with Ragnarok there, tossing him the bone, throwing that clash opportunity at him, and then just him taking it away. Like, you know, just teasing a little kid. Like, here's your hat back. No. This is mine. This is my game. This is my set. I'm taking this over you.
Yeah, maybe he has an alternate ego as well. You check out the gamer tag there. Mr. Pretty Boy Jackal, not just the regular mode. He's putting all of the personality into this one. Trying to keep Ragnarok stationed, but no, the command grab coming out in time, and great meeting with that forward, advancing mid to keep Jackal in the corner, keeping the game plan that he wanted to do, domination.
Oh no, he's just getting mixed up over and over again with that command grab. That command grab is probably one of the toughest ones to deal with in this game, especially because you're so scared of all the other options that he has in the meter burn forward three, perfectly sniffing out that wake up attack.
And yeah, I just woke up and got bodied. Guess what? I'll wake up again. Ragnarok showing Jackal he doesn't respect his gameplay in the slightest. Here's the air-to-air jump from Scarecrow. And this time, Ragnarok turning the wheels around. He wants to be in control. Great reaction there on that forward three.
And that's a very interesting choice there. You're right. Just waking up like a madman the second time after getting punished. Very questionable, but it's a good monkey wrench to kind of throw in there, to kind of throw your opponent off.
Speaking of monkey wrenches and just throwing it in there, we saw Ragnarok get away with a few normal fear blasts going unpunished. He has Jackal conditioned for the burn, and just like that, any type of mind game is a huge advantage. But Jackal, unfazed now, full corner damage, no, drops it, resets the pressure.
Oh, looking for the meter burn, but just didn't give it to him. Good decision there by Jackal. Now Jackal does get one hit, can confirm in his super. So I don't know if that's what he's looking for here, or if he's looking for something else.
Opportunity there for the super on the whip punish. And we know Black Manta's super does hella damage, but instead he's going to have his back to the wall, maybe force the clash soon. Will Ragnarok give him the chance?
This is very close. This is coming down to the wire.
Oh, that was godlike. The float over just casually drops the missile behind him, and Ragnarok the first. I mean, listen, you can only choke on so many harpoons. Anyway, Ragnarok forced the clash now. Big time trouble, no resources.
No resources, it's just an honest game right now. Doesn't matter, but Jackal is on his way. He's got one bar, but he's got no life. No way this is happening.
Wait a minute. And honesty thrown directly out of the window once a chip damage situation comes into play. Scarecrow popping that trait, and Black Manta just going to teleport to his own death. You know, it's inevitable. You can't escape it. We all know if you're on your deathbed and that Scarecrow presses that character power button, it's the biggest guarantee in all of fighting games, basically. And Jackal's just going to skip all the nonsense shenanigans, just teleport and get himself killed 1-1. An early slugfest of sorts, as expected from both of these men. But Ragnarok maybe thinking twice, saying he was going to body him for free. Jackal looking like a very formidable opponent in this situation.
No, yeah, he's definitely going toe-to-toe, and that game could have gone either way, and we could have easily had a 2-0 lead with Jackal in the lead, but we got a nice, exciting set, 1 win apiece. We got intros.
I only used you to obtain fear toxin.
There's no honor among scoundrels.
First rule, don't leave loose ends.
Begin.
All right,
I
so
think
we're
that's
getting
the first
started
time
off.
We actually got the same intro. Yeah, that was weird. But it's okay.
It was.
Enough attention to detail.
With the DLC. All right, going for that hard knockdown right in the corner, keeping him with the pressure on, and a great hit confirmed there by Ragnarok. That's the first thing you really got to do as a Scarecrow player is learn your hit and block confirms.
And also learn how to mash that 6-frame down 1. As Ragnarok does not care about your trade, sir, I am going to keep pressing it. I will eventually beat you. And a great offensive display there. Yeah, beautiful stuff from Ragnarok.
3 times! He did it 3 times! He didn't care!
Hey, look, I guarantee you, the amount of times he pressed the button was like 5 times the power of 3. No question. Great reactionary meter burn from Ragnarok there to counteract the forward 3 from Jackal. And it's a tale of a different story now, as Ragnarok looks extremely dominant here, this time with his back to the corner, playing great defense to escape.
And how did he catch him with that very, very low to the ground? Jumping 3 connects into the command grab. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. As long as Ragnarok gets his... Oh, the teabag.
Oh, boy. It's a little early for that, but the aquatic bags coming from Scarecrow, trying to dip the fear toxin in the mask. Let Manta get a whiff of what he's cooking up over here as Ragnarok goes 2 games straight now. It's hard to say that someone's rolling only after 2 games, but that was a pretty dominating performance and clearly shown in the confidence from Rag as he just, you know, drips his toxin all over the Ace of Clubs bar. So, I don't know, man. Last chance, Jackal's gonna stay Manta and lock himself into the character. And, oh, sick gear from both of these gentlemen. Just You know, it's just amazing to look at. Scarecrow, one of the best laced up characters in the game, free without question, and that shade really pretty. You know, Jackal trying to run it back. Gonna be one in the Twitter pop off, which is bound to come, or keep beyond shadows. Ragnarok is lurking. So, game 4.
Yeah, we're going into game 4 here, and right now both these players are a little too shocked, but it doesn't matter. Jackal gets that first hit with the missile. And he's pushing him a little bit closer and closer to the corner, and Ragnarok just trying to kind of close that gap, try to get something going, because I feel like that's really what Scarecrow's got to do in this matchup, is just not let off of Black Manta. Just stay on, keep mixing him up with command grabs, down ones, and pressure.
And Ragnarok's been on point with his throw reactions, you know, teching damn near all of them. The push block grab, no plans to leave the corner as Jackal, but instead is going to expend the meter, heavy plus frames. Ragnarok able to basically do whatever he wants in that situation.
And Jackal did slightly get out of that situation. A great down two, but huge drop there. Could have converted into a background bounce of some sort.
All right, keeps it safe and solid. Gets the back 3 off of that down 2 anti-air is Jackal. Great mileage on the anti-air there of the meterless variety. Push block again, doesn't want him to escape.
Got him away.
All right, that newly buffed teleport recovering in time to get some offense going right out of it now. Floating in the air, and he's got a double harpoon him. Hope that he chokes on it. Not quite, but it'll be enough to take the first health bar.
Now, what Jackal needs to be a little scared of is that range there of the jumping attack. Now, Scarecrow's jumping 2 and jumping 3 have such an amazing range. So easy to convert into so much damage, into so much combo and reset potential.
And big time mistake there from Ragnarok, going into the trade, looking to chip out, but having enough to trigger the traumatize and where the toxic cloud disappeared. So Jackal, was able to get enough mileage off, dealing about 300 plus damage.
And did you see that read for Ragnarok? Just knew that he was going to apply pressure right there, beating him with the down 2. And you know, at the full range, it's pretty hard to contest with Scarecrow's down 2. The read.
Wow, and a piece. Great punish, and again, keeping the offense going now is Jackal. Trades are working in his favor at this point, but the meter burn 4-3. Breaking through with the armor now. Ragnarok looking to close this one out.
I mean, Jackal's not far behind. He can make this happen in just a few right reads. Doesn't spend the meter there, decides to save it. Not sure if he's anticipating some kind of clash. He goes for the forward.
Oh, but he gets the drop. Yeah, the second chance, it works out. When 4-3 doesn't work, we 4-3 again. Truly living in the online spirit, boys. Tied it up at 2 games apiece. And the 4-3 scorching the earth as he walks into game 5 is Jackal. Wait a minute. Now, when I think free, I think 3-0. It doesn't look as quite as free as Ragnarok told us beforehand.
I mean, did Jackal already win by showing that it wasn't free, or is this not going to be enough? And Jackal wants to take the rest of this. He wants to move forward. He wants to take this win over Ragnarok.
As a grown man, I'm not a fan of moral victories and participation trophies. So if Jackal doesn't get the W, no, he has not won already. All right, he needs to close the gate and shut it down. You know, Ragnarok is basically the catalyst to all of this. And this is just a man defending himself.
I kill anyone who threatens me.
Oh, fire!
Until someone kills you.
Oh, even more fire. Can we get a full-blown like rap battle between these two men? They made it personal real fast as Jackal gets it going with the BMP, slams him down, meter burns it for maximum disrespect.
He was really anticipating Ragnarok not to press any buttons on that wake up. He was just hoping with all his heart, but he still got him in the corner here.
And Jackal is like right now, keeping the offense going. Not quite on the conversion there, but no. Meter burn back 3. Big sickle straight down your chest, sir. It is game 5. I will shift this momentum as we have continuously throughout this set.
Did you see Jackal just kind of walk away from that down 1 range? He wanted nothing to do with Scarecrow's down 1 range. Oh, the back-to-back meter burn back 3 to stop his meter burn forward 3.
All right, Ragnarok not laying down, not going out without a fight as he tries to take control here. Both of these men about even throughout the entirety of this set. Beautiful gameplay. Here's the escape, chases him down, looking for chip damage, and gets it. That forward 2, big lunging swipe. As Jackal cuts through Ragnarok's spirit.
From that normal range of Black Manta. Black Manta is just kind of like one of those characters that's always in there when he wants to be in there. But, I mean, Ragnarok not far behind, tying it up with that fear toxin. That character power.
You see the double mash on the down 2? These men are going at it, trying to get inside each other's head, dropping combos now. Not sure if that's what Jackal needs to be doing. Big conversion, 438 damage.
Oh no, Jackal is panicking there, but he does get the down 3, converts it to the forward 3. I'm sorry, the down 2 converts it to the forward 3. And he's just looking to play this spacing game. I think he's trying to avoid the clash altogether.
All right, can't quite avoid it as they both decide to be on tech from Ragnarok again, and this time.
The nightmare's just starting.
Ooh. Well, the nightmare is almost over. These men are going to go home with the L that they have to hold in front of everyone here tonight. Spends all of his meter to guarantee health regen is Jackal, and no punish.
No punish could have easily forced a clash there, but just decided not to. I feel like Jackal is just kind of ignoring. He's trying to avoid the clash altogether, completely. Doesn't want anything to do with it, and Ragnarok's ready to close this out.
He has Traumatized active, spins it in order to get his trait free again to go for chip damage, and here we go. Jackal, last chance. He has to make it happen here. Tosses the chair at him. A big chunk, but is it enough? Wow, it hit through the meter burn roll. Unreal. Still finding it through. Looking for a punish on the trait activation. Here comes the meter burn missiles. And the forward 3 keeps it unclassable chip damage territory. And the casual down 1 in breaking the armor on the meter burn back 3. Jackal, the underdog, the man who can't get the job done. A big hold that to Ragnarok. And yeah, we're just going to scorch the earth and clear it. Peace. I'm out.
Wow, what a nail biter.